Okay, so have you heard about this whole Mike Tyson lawsuit thing?
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty wild.
It's gotten crazy.
Yeah, I mean, you've got boxing, you've got celebrity, you've got lawsuits.
Yeah, and you've got like serious money on the line
Oh,
too.
absolute millions of dollars we're talking about.
And this isn't just like some small time thing. This could actually change
Relax.
how things work for like the whole world of fighting and
This is
endorsements.
like the big leagues, right? So,
Yeah.
okay, let's break this down.
All right.
So we've got Mike Tyson, obviously, right, the legendary boxer,
Mhm.
and he's being sued by this promotional company called Meteor. They're based in Cyprus,
Interesting.
and they're after him for a lot of money, over $1.5 million.
Wow.
And the whole thing revolves around a fight that Tyson had with Jake Paul.
Oh, yeah, that was a big one.
That was huge, right? Streamed on Netflix. Everyone was talking about it.
It was like the clash of the titans, old school boxing versus like
Yeah, old school versus new school.
exactly.
And that's where this whole lawsuit comes in. Because Meteor, they claim that they had a deal with Tyson.
Like a promotional deal.
Exactly, a promotional contract.
Yeah.
And that he just walked away from it to go and fight Jake Paul on Netflix.
So they're saying he basically broke their agreement to take this other opportunity?
That's exactly their argument. And it gets even more interesting because Meteor, their main thing is actually promoting this betting company called Rabona.
Oh, wow. So you can imagine how big a Tyson fight would be for them, like betting wise.
Oh, yeah. A fight like that, Tyson versus Jake Paul, it's like a betting gold mine.
Especially with Paul's fan base, a lot of younger people who are maybe newer to betting.
So they're really feeling the loss here.
Oh, yeah. They're saying they lost a ton of money.
Mhm.
They're claiming over $800,000 that they paid Tyson for appearances and stuff that he never did.
Ooh.
Plus almost another $750,000 that they spent getting everything ready for the fight, the production, the promotion, the whole 9 yards.
So they're not messing around. They want their money back.
They definitely want their money back.
But here's the thing. Tyson's lawyers, they're not just sitting back and taking this.
Oh, really?
No, they're coming out swinging. They're saying that Meteor actually breached the contract first.
So they're saying it's Meteor's fault. Yeah.
They're claiming that Meteor messed up, and that's why Tyson walked away.
Interesting. I wonder what they did.
Well, apparently Meteor put out some promotional materials without getting Tyson's okay.
Oh, so like using his image in ways he didn't agree to.
Exactly, and that's a big deal for someone like Tyson.
Yeah.
His image is his brand.
Yeah. And it could have been anything, right? Like associating him with stuff he doesn't support.
Could be brands, could be messages, who knows?
It's not just about like posters and ads. This is about controlling your whole image.
Right, and that's why this lawsuit is so interesting, because it gets these really complex issues around image rights and contracts.
And it's happening in London, too.
Oh, yeah, in London's High Court.
That's like a major legal state.
Definitely not your average local courtroom.
No, London's known for handling big international cases like this. Their commercial law is like super well respected.
And this case, it could actually set a precedent for how these kinds of entertainment contracts are interpreted all over the world.
Especially with this whole new world of celebrity boxing.
Oh, yeah, it's exploding, right?
It's blending sports and entertainment in a way that we haven't really seen before.
And this case could have huge implications for how these events are organized and promoted in the future.
It's fascinating to watch it unfold.
And we can't forget about the actual fight itself.
Oh, man, what a spectacle.
Over 70,000 people in that stadium in Dallas, the home of the Cowboys.
And millions more watching at home on Netflix.
It was a huge event.
And even though Tyson lost, he still made a ton of money.
$20 million, reportedly.
Wow, so he might be coming out ahead financially, but what about his reputation?
That's a good point. These lawsuits, they can really drag on and get messy.
Yeah, even if he wins, it could still damage his image.
And there's the principle of it, too. Like, did he feel Meteor wronged him enough to take this to court?
That's a question only he can answer.
So it's not just about the money. It's about fairness. It's about standing up for what you believe in.
It's about setting a standard for how you want to be treated.
Exactly. So for all of you listening out there, we've laid it all out for you. A promotional company claiming they got burned. A boxing legend defending his actions, millions of dollars on the line, and a whole lot of unanswered questions.
What do you think? Who's in the right?
And while you're thinking about that, consider this. How could this case change the world of celebrity boxing?
Will it lead to stricter contracts? Will we see more transparency in promotional deals?
Could this even affect how gambling sponsorships work in this whole industry?
This case might be the first punch in a whole new era of combat sports.
It's definitely something to watch.
Absolutely.
Thanks for tuning in to this deep dive. We'll be back next week with another fascinating story.
See you then.